welcome everybody to the next episode of BattleTech Simplified as part of the DM Shockman Institute YouTube channel. I'm Michael Shockman, I will be your host and commentator, and today we'll be covering a mech that at 45 tons can fill a number of different roles in a pinch, but does not have the ability or the capability to really succeed or excel at any one in particular. Still, it is one of the greatest mechs and most heavily used mechs in the Inner Sphere, even to this day. Today we will be covering the Vindicator. The Vindicator. The Vindicator is one of the most well-known compelling Confederation battle mechs. This workhorse of the CCAF was built in 2826 between the First and Second Succession War to maximize the effectiveness of the Confederation's surviving protection or production capabilities and fulfill as many roles as possible. Designed by a committee, the Vindicator's jack-of-all-trades nature means it does not excel in any one role but fulfills them adequately. With almost all of its components produced on Capella, the Vindicator is also cheap, easy to mass produce, and quick to repair with a steady supply of spare parts. The mech has a top speed of only 64.8 km per hour, which allows it to keep up with most heavy mechs and some slower medium mechs. 4 jump jets, however, give it a jumping capability of up to 120 meters that, while not on par with the greater distances of mechs like the Phoenix Hawk, allows the Vindicator the ability to outmaneuver most heavier mechs, as well as making it easier to traverse rough terrain. It also carries more armor than the Phoenix Hawk, with good overall coverage, particularly on its rear torso and legs, making it better protected than smaller mechs. Armament for the mech is adequate, though its primary weapons are unsuited for point-blank ranges, while 16 heatsinks help keep it cool. Unfortunately, early models of the Vindicator suffered from a design flaw wherein the head-mounted laser created a bulge in the cockpit. More than making the space cramped for tall mech warriors, it also interfered with the ejection propulsion system, resulting in the deaths of a number of mech warriors when their ejection seats exploded during ejection. Engineers managed to redesign the cockpit layout prior to the War of 3039, eliminating the deadly intrusion and decreasing the chance of said unfortunate malfunction. Due to its relatively lackluster design and the outrageous markups on spare parts sold to out-of-state parties, the Vindicator has remained almost exclusive to the compelling Confederation since its introduction. Even in the wake of the Fourth Succession War, with such a good portion of their military complex and resources gone, the Capellan leadership continued funding production of this mech and updated it with the rediscovery of lost tech. Following the introduction of the Firestarter Omni-Mech and its spread by the Second Star League, production of the Vindicator was curtailed, though the line would be partially revived with a couple of specialized variants in 3060. The Vindicator carries as its primary weapon a Series Arms Smasher PPC in its right arm, giving the mech a weapon capable of striking at long ranges and doing a respectable amount of damage. The weapon also features an innovative cooling jacket which possesses water intake ports around the muzzle, allowing the pilot to dip the PPC into a body of water and cool it quickly, with steam exiting via a nozzle at the opposite end. However, this process leaves the Vindicator vulnerable as it must kneel motionless for 10 seconds. As a secondary long-range weapon and giving the mech indirect fire support capability is the Slan Series Jaguar LRM-5, mounted on the mech's left torso behind an armored door and supplied with 1 ton of ammunition. An extremely reliable system, the Jaguar can take quite a bit of abuse before it is shut down. Finally, for close range work, the Vindicator carries a head-mounted series arms medium laser and a Hessen 9 small laser in its left arm. The Hessen laser was the result of the Confederation forcing Series to use at least one weapon system from another manufacturer as a way of stimulating domestic trade. Engineers had considered giving the Vindicator two PPCs, but such a setup would overburden its cooling system and leave it with no free hand to carry items. Huh. As for my personal feelings on the Vindicator, folks, I honestly have carried this mech in many different ways in most of my playthroughs, both of the game by Harebrained Schemes, as well as in the few times that I have played the tabletop. And I have to say, this, while it is a jack of all trades, in early game there is no mech that is better suited. If you're using, whether you're using battle value or you're using uh, C bills, for its price in either way, there is no mech that is better suited as a short to long range sniper that can then move in and kind of finish off the opponents as needed. This mech, for the price, is one of the best deals for carrying a PPC that you can find. Would highly recommend it. Thank you so much, folks, for joining me. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider liking and subscribing and also leaving a comment telling me what you think of these series. I am always looking for feedback and for ways to improve my videos, so please leave a comment down below. Stay tuned for next week's episode when we cover the next weight bracket, that being the 50-ton weight bracket, in our series on medium mechs. I'm Michael Schachman. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, guys, no guts, no galaxy. Later, everybody.